A very good evening to all. My name is Shreya Tambi and I am going to deliver my story. It is based on a real incident and a real incident called Curry and Cyanide case by Jolly Joseph case. And if you wanted to watch this documentary series, so please go on Netflix and do check it out. So this story begins from 1972. Jolly was born in a small town in Kerala, Katappana. She was a farmer's daughter, and when she grew in 1996, she met a boy called Roy Thomas in a housewarming ceremony, in which they both have a nice time with each of them, and they started exchanging love letters. After his when her mom Nama Thomas got this news that my son wanted to marry a girl, he is in love, he is serious about his relationship, then then she decided that we went to his house and for his marriage, and after which after which they his father was not happy because they are quite long distance relationship, but somehow they used to convince him. When on 1997, his marriage, at the time of marriage, a heavy rainfall began, a serious thunderstorm, uh, and uh, and his father was not happy because uh, because he knows, and at that and after his marriage, Anna Thomas insists her that you're M.Com graduate and you should go for job, have pursue your degree, go start working, be independent, and but somehow Jolly was not ready with her decision, but she ignored her. After which some serious argument also began with her, with both of them, and after in 2002, one day when Annama Thomas returned to morning walk and have a glass of water and went in a room, her daughter Reggie make rice like curry, and she started feeding. Go and check your mom if she is feeding well or not. Then she went and checked her. She noticed that her mom vomited blood, and foam was coming out of the mouth, and she asked her, "Are you okay?" Then Annama told her, "I am going to die very soon." Then she called everyone, and everyone was quite scared. Then they went to hospital. After 5 minutes, doctor told that she is no more. It was the first death in his Panamatum house. So everyone thought that it was quite, she was aged, and she had some health issues, so it's not a murder, but God knows. But after which in 2005, Ranji got married. But one thing that she noticed, that before mother's death, Jolly was very happy and very uh, familiar to everyone, and quite she loves to help everyone. But after his mother's death, she took control of the Panamatam house. Literally one day when Renji was sitting, and she told that your mother wrote in a diary that she left some jewelries and properties, something. So apart from that, you did not get anything. Like, she literally told that, and you did not ask anything without my permission. Like, she is quite dictating what she wanted to do. But Renji did not told to his father, because she knows that he is going to suffer this serious condition, serious time right now. She lost his wife. After his marriage, she switched and moved to Colombo with his husband. And in 2007, his father, Tom Thomas, visited in Colombo. In 2008, he again visited. One thing that Ranji noticed that he was quite skinny. But she ignored it. But one day, Ranji asked that, "What happened? You are quite skinny right now. You are in depression or something is happening with him." Told me. Then Tom Thomas told that Jolie's when she was alone, when when Roy Thomas went to for work and Jolly was alone in the house, one person named MS Matthew came and spent a lot of time with her, and I was quite serious about because they both talk like they are a quite close friend. She was shocked to listen her, but she ignored it. In 29 September 2008, every day Tom Thomas took a mushroom capsule, after which he went to sleep. But on that day, Jolly gave a mushroom capsule to Tom Thomas, his father-in-law, her father-in-law, and after which he started feeling discomfort, and a foam was coming out of the mouth with blood. After which she called his neighborhood and went for hospital. After 5 minutes, his report came out and found out it was no more, and it was second death in the Bonamata family. After which they were like his Jolly and his two son, and his husband and his brother-in-law. Then one thing that her brother-in-law noticed that she used to talk with MS Matthew, her brother-in-law, Jolly's brother-in-law, told that what is happening with both of them. They are talking for a long time, but they ignored. But after in 2009, when three of them, Roy Thomas, Renji, and his younger son, his younger brother, came and sat in the house, in the room, and started discussing about his father left some property for three of them. And one thing that Renji noticed that in that paper there was no witness signature, no sign of them, and then she found that this is not a real document. Real document is not in my hand. And then after various trial, they found that Jolly is trying to convert the Coramita house in her own name, but somehow they used to stop her, and ownership was cancelled. After this incident, her husband, Roy Thomas, got this news that she used to talk with MS Matthew. So they have argument with very serious argument. And then one day when Roy returned to home, he ate rice and chickpeas curry which was made by Jolly, and after eat he went to washroom, and after a few minutes he did not came back. Then Jolly was a bit concerned at what happening with him. Then and he called the neighbors, and neighbors came, and she knocked the door, that no response. Then after so many, after which they found that a dead body was uh, uh, a body was unconscious, and a very similar thing happening with him. A foam was coming out of the mouth with blood, and uh, after which they went to hospital, and doctors came and told that he was no more. It was third murder in a Coromata house with over a span of 10 years. And when but there was one guy, one Uncle Matthew, he told that no, postmortem should happen. We need postmortem. But Jolly stopped her that no need for a postmortem because it's a suicide. He had loan, but he was a bit scared that how he can repay to other people. But Uncle Matthew insisted that yes, postmortem should be happened. So postmortem happened, and this found out the cause of that was cyanide poisoning, and after which uh, uh, he was a bit suspicious that why it's cyanide, but Jolly told everyone that her sister-in-law and brother-in-law that he was in loan, and he's scared, and he thought that how he can repay. But after a few period of time, they noticed that nobody went her and talk about his loan. But after which uh, Uncle Matthew visited many a times in Jolly's house, and he was a bit suspicious. So he used to talk about his dad and what happened that time. So after 2 years, she was when she felt that he's quite he was quite more more thought about this incident. So one day when he visited that Uncle Matthew visited and that house, Jolly gave a tea, and he drank. After which he feeling discomfort, and both of them went to a hospital, and after which in 2014 report came out, and he was no more. And when Ranjit thought when Ranji heard this incident, she was very she was shocked because 2 hours ago they were talking very nicely, and after 2 hours he passed away. Somehow Jolly stopped for postmortem, and the funeral happened, and similar thing happened. MS Matthew and Jolly have a serious conversation with both of them. I will move on. Uh, after which, uh, to after which she noticed one family in Shaju and Sili family, and she noticed that Shaju was quite rich and he earned good amount of money. So she told everyone, like Jolly told everyone that Sili is so lucky that she got Shaju's like husband, and she constantly repeating this many times. After which in Saju and Silis have two daughters, Apple and Alpine. Apple was 8 years old, and Alpine was 2 years old. And in one day, everyone was invited in the Holy Communion family ceremony. Then Jolly also went there, and she gave Alpine a capsule, and and then she started eating that Alpine started eating, and afterwards she started feeling choke and not she was feeling discomfort and everyone was scared. They went hospital and doctors told her she is no more. But this time, like seriously, her father stopped for postmortem. Like literally, she was no more at the age of 2, and his father told that in my family there is no postmortem happen. And then afterwards Silly was not happy. She was when she went to very serious mental depression, severe mental depression, and then Jolly make friendship with Silly, and the friendship took for 2 years. And when Silly in WhatsApp chat, they are discussing about the kids, and Silly told that we are going for adopting a second baby girl child. Then Jolly told that I my father-in-law daily took a mushroom capsule, so you should also take. It is good for health. Then she took a capsule, uh, and after which she started feeling discomfort, and doctors told that she is no more. And again, uh, her husband, stopped for postmortem and told that no, in my family, no postmortem should happen. And after which, at the time of funeral, one thing that her sister-in-law Renji noticed that everything Jolly is managing, like she's ordering her husband, like Silly's husband, to go bring flowers, bring candles and all. And but some like she was a bit suspicious, but she ignored her. But one year ago, when she got news that Shaju wed Johnny, like both are going to marriage, and after which she started making, she started she's figured out like in the span of 14 years from beginning 2002 to 2016, six murders happened in this family, six death happened in the family. Then she started feeling that maybe Jolly is the criminal because she used to tell everyone that Shaju Sri is very lucky that she got Shaju like husband. And then afterwards she went to IPS officer KG Simon and told everything that this is happening in my house and please help us. And after which she read Roy's postmortem report, and she read very like she read in detail that she in that postmortem report, one thing she noticed that the cause of death was cyanide poisoning, that was because he ate rice and chickpeas curry. And that time uh, at that time Jolly like at that Roy's that at the moment Jolly told that he did not eat anything. But if he did not eat anything, then why this mentioned rice and chickpeas curry? Then she also told this news to KG Simon, and after investigation happened, uh, like over a span of 14 years, six murders happened, and in two of them the cause of death was cyanide poisoning, and the left four was quite difficult to find out because it's so long ago. So uh, at at 3 October 2019, his son his son came first Kerala from Shimla, and asked that all the news channels, all the media uh, think that you are a criminal, that please don't truly, and like he told that please told that you are the criminal, is it right or wrong, please. And then after various time, she told that maybe I killed, maybe I made some mistake in the past. And then she like uh, like like after which Remo told his auntie that this woman killed everyone, call the police and get her arrested. And after in 4 October 2019, she was arrested and she is right now in trial. Thank you so much.